What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Calvin Gaming back with another episode of the Madden Browns franchise rebuild series. Hey, I got it right that time. This is episode 6, as you can tell by the giant red 6 on my screen, because we've been going every episode, or every week in the game is an episode. But this week we're going up against the Titans. But real quick, I wanted to highlight this comment if I can enter it at all, on the bottom of the screen from Trace Holler. Now, I am going to let you know I can only get one guy because of the amount of trades and stuff I have. But just to make it all the same, I'll be right back and I will check something out real quick. Alright, so we're back. And just to make it all even, I think I'll throw RG3 up there to make it semi-even. And I don't remember who the other two are, but you guys will know who it is, and I'm too lazy to go back and look at the comment section by the time this video is being made. But we might as well just go ahead and hop in with CJ2K at running back and RG3 at quarter. And let's just hope Terrell Pryor can just have a decent game to continue our undefeated season. Now, he did tell me in person that we need to play them for at least 3 weeks. So, in episode 7 and 8, we'll have the same offensive unit until week 9, and then we'll have Zeke Elliott and Aaron Rodgers back out on the field. But I'm sorry I couldn't get Matthew Stafford. But compared to Matthew Stafford's rating, he's at least an 84 overall compared to RG3 74 overall, so it's a 10-point difference, so to say. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and cut right to when we get in the game. Alright, and we're heading on in to week 6. We're going to go ahead and just jump ahead, and now we're on offense in the opening drive. And I wonder how this offensive unit's going to do. I hope well. I don't want this to be our first loss just because we don't have the same offensive players out here, and I'm too lazy to go back in and force this to win. But it looks like we're going to get what's-his-face out here for, a completion to the 40-yard line. And again, like I said in the last video, we're definitely going to be doing a lot of hurry-up offenses. So we might as well go ahead and just continue with that trend, if you don't mind. But here we go, snapping ball now. Getting on the slant route here, again, to what looks like, I don't know, I'm too lazy to see, and I can't see, so. Alright. We're on the 26-yard line. Terrell Pryor, it looks like he's going to be our main target here on this play. So we're going to go ahead and snap the ball. If it wasn't for us, the Patriots wouldn't have their first loss of the season. But we're going to take it down to it looks like the 5-yard line with Terrell Pryor Sr., who may or may not be coming in as quarterback later on in the season during once we get to playoff for sure. So once we go 13-3 and we're pretty much secured a spot in the playoffs, we'll be fine. But yeah, we're just going to throw him in, quickly switch him out of position and throw him in as quarterback and see how he does. That's how he was drafted by the Oakland Raiders. He was a quarterback for him as drafted. I think the third one, I think that was the day. And I'm going to go ahead and mute my phone. I have no idea why it's unmuted, but now it's muted. I'm going to snap the ball. It looks like we're going to get it out there. Oh, but we don't. We get sacked at the 18-yard line. Again with the hurry-up offense. It looks like we're going to have Josh Gordon, if he can outrun his defender there. If not, we're going to get Terrell Pryor across the field if we can't get yards on our own. But it looks like we're going to throw it to Josh Gordon. Hopefully he can get it, but no, it's going to be a defensive pass interference. So it looks like we'll be having the ball at the spot of the foul. And it looks like we are at the 49-yard line now. Go ahead and continue on with the pass plays as we've been. And it looks like we're going to get Terrell Pryor in for a touchdown. Hopefully. And it looks like I was correct. And now it's starting to look like that gun show from, I think it was last week when we won 135 or the week before. I don't remember exactly. It was a week before because we played the Washington Redskins and went 154 to whatever. And last week we went 75-something. This is definitely going to be a low-scoring affair just because of the running back situation. in quarterback. And then we don't have our all-star wide receiver, Sammy Watkins, because he's injured until week 11 or episode 11, when he will eventually come back. So we're coming back out here on the line at the 40-yard line with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Looks like we're going to go ahead and snap the ball off, and it looks like we're going to get it to, I want to get it to Terrell Pryor Sr. It looks like he will come down with a catch and a touchdown on that drive. So we'll be back when we come back out on offense. And we're back on offense on the 20-yard line. And it looks like we're going to be able to get it out to Terrell Pryor if he can outrun these two defenders now. But it cannot. Pass gets batted out of his hands. We're going to continue with the hurry up, so to say, mode and get Josh Gordon out there and see if he can outrun his cornerback that's covering him, which looks like he might just be able to. Can we get it off? No, we cannot. We get taken down on the run. We're going to go ahead and see. It looks like our coach might want to kick here when it comes fourth, but you know what? I'm the GM. I tell him what the business is. We're not kicking. Not on this team. I don't even think we've kicked on fourth down yet. Maybe. But it looks like we might be kicking just because I'm on play offense only. So, yeah, I guess we'll be back on the next full offensive drive. Alright, we'll be back. And we're back on offense on the 23-yard line. Looks like all they got out of that last time after we kicked it was a field goal. And we're going to go ahead and snap the ball once again. It looks like Josh Gordon's going to beat his man out there. Going to go for the run after catch and bring it back in across the field and in for the touchdown. Flashbacks to the last 5 games. And that's his 1,000th yard of the season. And it looks like right now we have 2 receivers that are at over 1,000 yards. Because Terrell Pryor is somewhere definitely in the 2,000 range so far this season, just because of how our quarterbacks have been. And Gary Barnidge juking out that guy there, taking it down to the 5-yard line. What a beast mode. And now we're going to give it to CJ2K here, number 23, who we picked up from the Cardinals. And he's actually playing against his old, I think this team drafted him when he went 2,000 rushing yards. It looks like he's going to burn him out and in for a touchdown. Wow. Trace, you really thought this was going to be a challenge. It's not. And seeing how I think the next 2 games are not hard compared to this. I do believe the next 2 games are actually fairly easy, I want to say. But it looks like we're going to get not Terrell Pryor, but whoever this is taking it in. This might be Hawkins, which it looks like it is. Yes, it is Hawkins. Takes it in for the touchdown. And, yeah, come back again on offense. And we're back now on offense. So once let's do a halfback screen to CJ2K. You know what? We're going to, just to see how it is. And see if he can outrun everybody. But it looks like he will get into open field. CJ2K going in for a touchdown, showboating. Will he get in? No, but that would have been a touchdown if we weren't showboating. That's kind of my mistake and my bad. But you know, we're going to go ahead and see if we can review it, but it just hit the 2-minute warning, so everything's under official reviews. Never mind, we're not going to. But just think we didn't showboat. Yeah, CJ2K would have gotten that touchdown, but he's gotten it down to the 1. So if anything, if push comes to shove, we can just get RG3 in there and he can just sneak it. But it looks like we may have to get it off to Gary Barnidge after we run out here, and it looks like we can't get it off to anybody. So, might as well take it in your own hands and run it in for a touchdown, Mr. RG3, as you run inside the stands and nobody can see you. But, yeah, I don't have no idea what happened there. Terrible glitches. But we're back here on offense, and it's just not a challenge. My username is too good. Now, I do want to show you at the end of at the beginning of the next video, that this is on all Madden. So it's not like it's too easy when you play user, but this is just complete murder. Alright, we're back here on offense. It looks like we got Devalve and Terrell Pryor out there on to my right. And it looks like we're going to get nobody as we get taken down. 63-13 with 20 seconds left in the second quarter. We're going to go ahead and see if we cannot get it off to CJ2K once again. which I don't know what this is doing. It's not letting us do a run play, but now it is. So we're going to go ahead and get it off for the run, and hopefully CJ can take it for a couple yards on the play. We're going to go ahead and run a hurry-up offense and call a timeout real quick, and we're going to try and do a screen pass once again and get him out into the open. Let's go ahead here, choose screen pass. We're going to go ahead, flip the play. I clicked the wrong one. I feel stupid for doing that. Oh well, it looks like we're not getting it to CJ2K. As we run out of the pocket, trying to run across the field, get the open man, which we don't. I feel stupid for doing that, but we might as well just go ahead and for the screenplay now, rather than later. And even though it's 4th down, I have confidence in my team to get a touchdown. If they don't, I'm firing all of them and cutting their pace by half, which means none of them will come back, so I don't have to fire them. So we're going to go ahead and run a screenplay, hopefully getting the 1st down and many more. Looks like CJ gets taken down, but that's no difference, so we'll come back here at the end of the half. Alright, so we're back for our first possession of the second half. It looks like they took about half of the quarter there for their play, so we might as well just do them a favor and just give it back to them. As CJ jukes out several receivers there, taking it out to the 42-yard line, showing off some skills. We're going to go ahead and do a halfback screen once again to CJ2K, and we're going to go ahead and snap the ball. He's going to run it out. We're going to throw it to him. He's going to juke out all of these receivers. Oh, defender, sorry. And he's going to run it in for a touchdown. Wow, CJ2K. Maybe he will be 2K this year. Maybe. If he keeps running like that, definitely. Most definitely. As it's 70-20 right now as we come back out on offense. We're just going to continue just to run the screenplays against the Titans defense, because it looks like it's definitely working. Most definitely. So we're going to go ahead and do it again to CJ, 2K. Hopefully he doesn't get injured, because then my challenge is broken. He jukes out the defender there, jukes out one there. He's running, and he's into the open field for another touchdown. Woo, CJ2K. Let's go, baby. He gets me another touchdown. Just goes to show how amazing he is. Alright, so we'll be back on the next offensive drive. Alright, so we're back on offense, and we're just going to continue to give it to CJ here. If he gets open, he's off to the house. As we go back here for a screen pass as he runs back across. It looks like he got it barely for a 1st down. Not even, taking it for 2 and 1. We're going to go ahead and flip the play here on the halfback screen, just giving him more room to run against the defense and see how he does on this side. And it looks like he's just open as he takes it for a 1st down at the 44-yard line. I have no idea how many yards he has right now rushing or yards in total, but from what it looks like, he's actually probably a better option than Zeke Elliott as he passes through 2 defenders and dragging one up to the 42-yard line. We're going to continue to get on the streak that we're in, because it seems like they don't know what's going on. It seems like they want to predict that we're going to do a screen pass, but we end up doing it anyways, and they're just not ready for it. But that time, it looks like they were definitely sending the pressure as we juke out a defender there. And oh, that's Zeke Elliott. That's not CJ now. Oh, CJ must need some rest. He's been running a lot. So we'll be back on the next offensive drive. Alright, so we're back on offense, doing the same thing we have been doing, just doing screenplays the entire time. And honestly, no matter who I play with on offense, it's not going to change the outcome of my offensive unit. My offensive unit is just too good for any defense. As you saw when we played the Patriots last week, it started off to a slow game, and it came out to being like 70-something to 20-something. As we go back here on the screen, hopefully my defenders can get it, and I can take it out for about 2 or 3 yards until the 1st. I'm going to continue, and we're going to switch it up a bit because they're not going to expect it. We're going to go ahead and do a play-action pass to Hawkins out there on my left side. We're going to go ahead and snap the ball. They're going to be running that way. As Hawkins gets ahead in the open field, we throw it up to him for a touchdown. And we'll be back on offense. Let's go. We're back on offense, running the same play we did when we left. Because it looks like they're not going to be predicting it either, as we throw it to Terrell Pryor, running it out for about the 20, the 10, the 5, and the touchdown for Terrell Pryor. You know what? I'm just going to not edit from now on, because just pointless now. It's too much editing. As we get it with 48 seconds left in the game to make it a 100-point game, our second or third one of the season. Pretty sure it's the second one. And we're going to do the same pass to Terrell Pryor Sr. for a touchdown. And we're just going to showboat all the way there. All the way. And that's going to be the end of the game. At least I hope. Unless we get like an interception or something and then we just blow them out of the water. And we end up not. It's a 104-37 game with 920 yards and 12 touchdowns. Amazing game. I want to go ahead and check CJ real quick and see how he did just off this game, because he definitely did get a lot of passes and he got a couple touchdowns, I know of, at least 2 or 3. So we're going to go over real quick. We're going to jump to the point after we check his stats. So we'll be right back after we go check his stats. So on that last game, CJ had a total of 5 touchdowns and about 400 yards in total, both passing and rushing. But, we're going to continue our reign as a dynasty of the Browns offense. And, going 6-0 after playing some big-name teams, some pretty big-name defenses, sorry. But as you can see, no matter who you put on my team, it's not really a challenge. I mean, I took the Browns and made them number 1 in a matter of a couple episodes. As you can see, the next 2 games are actually pretty easy. We have the Bengals and the Jets. And then we play the Cowboys, which I'm so happy that Zeke can come back and play the team that traded him for, I don't even know. But after this game, we have Sammy Watkins against the Giants. I'm just really looking forward to getting Sammy Watkins back, just giving him and ranking up his yards. We're going to go ahead and check and see if we won. We have an offensive player of the week in every week so far, and it looks like this one might be CJ, which I highly doubt. It might be RG3 once again. So we're going to go ahead and send to the next week and see what happens. So, drum roll please, as we find out our offensive player of the week was RG3. As we continue our Browns reign across the top players. Definitely looking so far, if they were to pick an MVP, it would be tied between Cody Kessler, RG3. Definitely, most definitely. And it looks like the NFC is not really consistent besides Kirk Cousins in 2 games. So if the NFC and the AFC were to go up against each other, the Browns would most definitely at least have an MVP, which looks like we might have a lot contested for the number 1 slot. So, with that said, if you guys want to see what happens, you have to watch the next episode. So, with that said, guys, make sure you like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. I do these videos like about every other day except for the weekends. Sunday and Saturday are back-to-back episodes. And if there's ever a rare video in between that's not Madden, make sure you click that little bell button. I'll show you how to do that real quick, if I can, which I highly doubt I can. But make sure you click that little bell button so you know whenever I upload a video, and you'll never miss an episode of the Connected Franchise series. Love you. We'll see you later. Peace.